In many significant ways, the story of URA mirrors the fast unfolding story of Singapore. Since independence in 1965, Singapore has rapidly evolved from a trading port to a more complex, developed nation almost overnight. We're a third world entrepreneur center once reeked of the stench of choked rivers, old seaports and weary workers. A cosmopolitan city-state complete with sparkling skyscrapers and verdant gardens now stands. And this growth was not so much left to chance as the result of careful and judicious planning. Singapore is a small city-state of just about 700 square kilometers. Yet all the needs of an independent nation must be met on this tiny island. Thus, planning is about making the most effective use of limited land resources to create a distinctive, attractive and vibrant city, not only for the present, but also for future generations to enjoy. We have to find an optimal balance between catering for economic growth and providing a good quality of life here. To get to each stage of our development, the Urban Redevelopment Authority, or URA, has always adopted a long-term planning framework that has helped us plan for growth in a sustainable manner. The Concept Plan is a strategic land use and transportation plan which sets out Singapore's development directions some 40 to 50 years ahead. It takes into consideration all major land use demands like housing, industry and commerce, recreation, nature areas, infrastructure, and defense requirements. The Master Plan translates the broad strategies of the Concept Plan into detailed plans to guide development in the medium term of 10 to 15 years. All this planning is most important because as Singapore society evolves, it continually demands a better and more sophisticated living environment. Every Singaporean family knows that someday each of their children too would aspire to have their own homes. The goal is to provide a variety of housing types at various locations to meet the different housing aspirations of Singaporeans. Even dense residential areas can be made attractive through the injection of more greenery, leisure facilities and parks, and creative use of our water bodies. In addition to housing, land is also needed for industries. High value-added sectors, such as petrochemicals and pharmaceuticals, typically require large tracts of land due to the nature of their production processes and plant layouts. Some design innovations, such as JTC's stacked-up factories, which have ramps allowing container trucks to make doorstep deliveries to higher floors, are geared towards more efficient use of industrial land. Land use planning plays an important role in improving accessibility and reducing the need to travel. The majority of commercial activities is planned to be located within the city centre to create a critical mass of activities and help position Singapore as a global business hub. As our economy continues growing, the demand for commercial space will similarly increase. Commercial centres have been planned outside the central area to bring jobs closer to homes and provide alternative locations to businesses. Tampines Regional Centre, the first to be developed, is an established hub today for the back offices of many financial institutions and a retail and entertainment hub serving the needs of residents in the eastern part of Singapore. Even as we proactively manage land use for living and work, we have to continue to improve our road networks to reduce congestion. Public transport is continually being enhanced and made more attractive to reduce the reliance on private transport. By reducing the need for more roads, the environmental quality will also be better maintained. So we can see that the management of land is critical on this small and busy island. To help manage land demand, several innovative land optimization strategies have been adopted. Above ground, higher density developments are sited at locations well served by rail transit stations, providing convenient access without creating excessive congestion. Underground, potential space is effectively utilized with the building of underground walkways and shopping malls, and even infrastructure that houses utility services.